So today we are out here, out kind of in the boondocks a little bit, just outside of Nevada City, and beautiful trees, beautiful just nature, everything is wonderful out here, but we are experiencing some interesting preliminary findings at a haunting of a really lovely family that they feel like almost like they're being tormented by something. There's some positive energy here, and there's some really negative energy here. We're trying to get to the bottom of it. My initial walkthrough, I did feel the spirit of a guy who just really, really angry, a lot of rage, a lot of, he doesn't want to leave, and it seems that he may be related to the family and causing some issues, unfortunately. There's some positive energy here, a sweet lady who apparently did previously own the home and died in the home, and she seems to still be here protecting and trying to help the family that now resides here, but she's kind of having trouble with this one particular negative spirit. We also have a pair of sensitives in the house, and they are just open for business, and this energy just keeps coming through this whole area. Spirits are just walking through like there's no walls. They have no boundaries. And so we'd like to get in and document who's here, why they're here, and how we can get them to either move on or quiet down. This family deserves to enjoy this home. They want to make it their place where they retire, and they just want to love the space. We need to help them. We need to get this balance back in this home. So we're going to break out the meters. We're going to figure some stuff out and see what matches up with what we already felt. We obviously did get some validation from the family based on our initial walkthrough. They did resonate with several of the things that we picked up. So we want to continue validating for them.
Yeah.
All right.
And the doorway behind you and the doorknob is...
This is original from...
1849.
1849. Mm-hmm. There goes a little biker.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, right here, history, like, alive.
Yeah, really.
Right?
Exactly.
Old door is old. Very, very old. Mm-hmm. If walls could talk.
Right?
And it actually does kind of carry a little bit of energy.
I bet it does.
If you kind of like put your hand on it, it does actually have a vibration. So it's kind of neat. And I love old buildings. I love history. I love learning about historical locations and all of that. Part of this house was an add-on, so there's some newer sections glued together with the older sections. And that can add to sort of an odd dynamic as well in a space.
They have a smart meter right outside there too. Then those set-off meters.
So we'll have to come check that out too.
That can be like a feeding source for spirits.
Food, free
Yeah,
food.
that's a good debunk if we get EMF in there.
Anything.
Just be
They shouldn't be sleeping by that.
Notice that, yeah.
Well, the bed was a little farther away, I think.
Yeah, it should be far enough away.
I want to see exactly how
We'll
far
document that.
We should measure that.
out.
We'll document that with the meter.
We need to. Yeah, it is PG&E's smart meter.
Yep.
Well, we actually did check that out at a previous home, and it was all oddly though. We did get the EMF to lower once we blessed the house, so half of it was spiritual. If you can get the spiritual half down, sometimes you can mitigate the crappy extra energy that doesn't. So we're gonna need to maybe come out here and check it with meters to see how bad it is,
Yeah, I think
and
so.
also check it on the other side of the wall,
Right.
and see how far that energy goes out from the wall, and see if their bed is actually safe.
Yep.
It can make you feel sick, so
Yeah.
let's figure it
It's
out.
like they stare at them in their bed. Like they stare at them, I think. I see people looming. Them looking, yeah.
That ain't right.
It's kind of weird. I don't know, why do you keep staring? He's got something with his throat. Like, I don't know if he got hung or something. Something with his throat. He's very, pushy. He's a pushy man.
Okay.
I can almost see him.
I will deal with him in a minute. Put him on hold. I can bubble him off a little bit. We'll finish the tour. I'm trying to process one layer at a time.
I
before-
don't know
sure.
when this was added. I believe it was before they bought it in the 70s.
That's creepy. So I feel a little bit watched in here, but less threatening. It's more like stuff will move, like a female spirit is in here moving stuff, and like tinkering with things, like, and not even recognizing that she's dead. She's just, I'm just going to tinker, and so like things will like I'll hear the clatter. I hear stuff move, but something with her, and she doesn't like that one other male energy. There's a bit of an energetic conflict between the two of them for some reason. But there's something weird happening with the dynamic between that energy and her. they're not quite,
They're not really friendly.
they're not getting along. They're not getting along.
Yeah,
Getting
it's
along.
very odd.
I'd like to, I hear, sort of like almost like someone's singing or something. Something, a humming or a singing or something kind of like that. In this space.
That's a steep staircase.
Aye.
Five years of age, and she's trying to tuck everybody in at night, and she's trying to put and get them all comfortable. She's trying to tuck them all in. She's very like the bedtime stories and like tuck you in and protect you type of thing. So that's what I feel resides up there.
Familial?
Tidy and proper.
Yeah, very meticulous.
It makes sense and weird, I'll tell you.
Okay, sure, yeah. She's very meticulous.
Does she feel familial to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's trying to protect and love and take care of everybody. So her energy's fine. She's good, and so that's why nothing, especially this male energy that looms and grabs, he can't get up there. And I'm not sure if it's the same energy that I feel in the kitchen or if it's two different women. I can't quite tell yet.
Okay.
Sometimes they get a little mushed together for me. I can't get it all to like pull apart. But there's definitely noise in here. I feel like I would be seeing a lot of shadow figures, like the corner of my eye. Like I will notice something walk by, and then you look and you're like, what was that? What was that? Like I don't know what that is. Yeah, this is the section where it's just sort of like a thoroughfare. There's some of the spirits that are always here. Then there's some spirits from like some other places, and they're just kind of walking through. They don't even know there's a house here. They don't care. It's almost like land based. They're just marching on through and hanging out, and like, oh hey, this guy's shining kind of a bright aura on him. Let's go see his house. You know, they're kind of like walking through and sort of party central. They really like your energy, and most of them don't stay. Most of them are passer-throughs, you know, they're just kind of, but sometimes there can be a lot of them, and it can almost feel claustrophobic and intense. I feel like a pressure, like it's right up on you, like you can just get like right in, like on you, like hardcore.
Yeah.
And you feel trapped.
Yeah, it's claustrophobic.
And some of these, there's at least one of them, there's one particular male energy, and I swear to God, he had to have been hung somewhere around here. He keeps grabbing at me, and he is so belligerent. He's really not polite at all. As a matter of fact, the lewd comments about females are very interesting. I'm gonna enjoy cleansing him out. That'll make me happy to get rid of that one.
Does he have any age on that?
On the men, the male, he can't. I don't think he's over 50. I'm bad at ages, to be perfectly honest, but I don't think he can be over 50. He doesn't seem that old.
Newer death or 1800s?
Let me try to take a look at him. Can you tell me when you died and why you're so cranky?
Yeah, why are you so cranky?
They took everything from me. They took it. It's mine. He's very selfish and greedy.
No.
But he's like, and then he felt depressed and trapped. He felt claustrophobic. He felt isolated. But it's this weird thing. He doesn't want to take all the responsibility. It's this fight between the responsibility. All I see him in is a white shirt, so I can't tell his era, but I see a white shirt on him.
Like a t-shirt?
Maybe. Yeah, I cannot place him for the life of me. I want to say it's newer, but he could be manipulating the situation and making me think it's newer. I want to say it's within the last 20 years, but he could be manipulating what I'm seeing. The dead will do that to me. So, interpreting from what he is giving me. So that's kind of
So
my...
that's 2000, 1998, somewhere in there.
Yeah, maybe, give or take. But he could be manipulating my view. Because he's trying not to let me see everything. He's really just so upset. And I don't know why he's just...
So much anger.
He's forceful about things, and some of it is he's fighting himself.
Yeah.
And then maybe we can help him kind of release some of that anger. And then maybe he can just go where he's got to go so he doesn't trap himself in his own anger. Because some people, spirits will do that. They will trap themselves in their own resentment and anger. And I gotta, but he made a couple really nasty comments, so.
How did he pass away?
It's something with the throat, and I can't figure it out. He's just showing me something with his throat.
At first you were thinking hanging.
But maybe
now
not.
that's more
Something with the
Choking
something with the throat going on. Something wrong with the
can't
throat.
breathe.
Yeah, it's very constricted and restricted. And then again, I could be feeling more two spirits layering. There could be some guy out there that actually died of a hanging, and this other gentleman may have some kind of throat issue that's like broken down the windpipe and it's destroyed the windpipe. It's something destroyed in here. So I could be layering the two souls on top of each other. So I gotta, and it can be very challenging when there's a place that's so layered and dead, because man, there's a lot of them, that it can be a little bit challenging to like get them to be in line. They're all just kind of like, and it can be rather intense. So I get the sensation that there's not very good sleep. There's not a lot of peaceful rest. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of depression. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of just, why can't we just be happy? Why can't we just relax? I'm so sick and tired of this. This is my space. Why are you bothering? Leave me alone. Almost yelling at the air. Is something that I feel. And I also feel a lot of low back and a lot of hip pain, and maybe even a little bit of apnea, a little bit of sleep apnea type of issue in someone in the house. Maybe it's you.
Are you
It seems
okay?
like almost like somebody needs CPAP. So I would say that is my initial impressions of
First person focusing on anybody that, in
The house or any one of us.
I feel that you see more of them, but I feel that you get attacked much more. You're getting physical attacks, is what I feel. But you're also sensing them all because you're a little more in tune.
I'm the one that gets touched.
You get touched too?
Yeah.
No, it really seems like they're bombarding you guys. That they're not. It's almost like the happiness that you guys are trying to have, they don't like the happiness. And so they're like doing this like pry apart thing. They don't like the happiness that's happening. So I would honestly say you're equally getting phenomena. You're both getting issues. You're both getting problems. They're just in different ways. But the older female is trying so hard to like help where she
Calm
can.
it down. Yep.
But there's only so much that she can do. So she's really trying to fix things. But it's almost too much for her. And so, like, that little bit of leg up, maybe we could get one of these spirits to, like, move on and tell them, look,
Well, she's doing a pretty good job.
she's trying. She's really trying. There's a lot here. I think that it'll be paramount to give you guys those resources for the aftercare, because you're going to need to do maintenance, because new spirits can find their way in, and if you're not knowing how to clear and protect yourselves, you'll get a whole new crop of idiots walking through here, and you don't need that.
There's only so much space that can be occupied.
Yeah. No, you guys need your space. You guys deserve your
We
space.
do.
And you should be happy here. This is where this is your
sweet home.
your
Yeah,
home
it's
that you're going to
cute.
spend the rest of your life at. So you want it to be nice.
I like
I
it.
do.
Yeah, I love it up here. I do.
It's gorgeous. It's phenomenal. I mean, trees and land and beautifulness. I really like it.
Full grade board tree.
Oh,
That's fantastic.
Tree
Cute place.
imaginable.
This is why it should be a sanctuary. This is
Yeah.
why this is a great place. This is really wonderful, and I think that we need to just restore the balance. It might take some, like I said, maintenance too. And not that we can't do a full court press and get rid of a lot of energy out of here. But when you're kind of a little bit of a lighthouse and you've got some energy, it's
Maintenance.
yeah, you're gonna want to learn how to do the maintenance, because you want to be assertive in your space, to claim your space. This is your home, not anybody else's home.
Yeah.
And so if any new spirit says, oh, knock, 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 is there an empath here? Is there an intuitive here?
Nobody home.
No, there's not.
Beat it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we need to get you guys some balance.
Let's find out who that guy is.
Yeah, I'm not, I think there's two males. I think they're conflicting with me.
It seems like there's
I
two
think
different
there's
ones.
There's one that seems a little grislier and like
Yeah.
more drawn out, and he's older generation, like way back when, but there's a newer guy, and he is a real,
Real treasure.
he's got problems of it. He actually needs just to be crossed. Like,
Yeah.
he actually just needs help.
He's
This
stuck
one-
and
this one just needs
angry.
help. The other one, I don't know. I'll just make him go away. The other one, the one that I think is newer, he just needs help. He just needs help. He's like, there's a lot of anger though. There's a lot of anger that needs to be released in this one.
Yeah.
So I think that that's probably a good point to where if you guys want to validate any of the initial impressions, anything that makes sense to
I'm
you,
gonna start with the house, and then they will tell you their stories. 'Cause
perfect.
the female I'll tell you about, when you came through town, you saw a little cafe down there, it said Toki's. This is her house.
Oh,
She died in the house right here.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
She also, because she couldn't go to church, it was a cancer of some sort. I think it was throat cancer actually.
Oh, wow.
The church held service here for the
Oh,
last
wow.
time.
jeez.
So that's her energy. That's her sewing
Oh.
room upstairs.
Okay. Very protective, very loving,
Yeah.
tucking everybody in.
Very.
She owned and ran a restaurant down here and fed everybody.
Yeah.
Just
All the
that.
fruit she juiced for her cafe.
Neat.
So that's the house piece, the good piece.
She might
The
be the
not
one
so
playing.
good piece.
She might be playing in the kitchen too. She might.
Yes,
That might be
because
her
that
in the
was her.
kitchen.
Yes,
Yeah. That
and
would
even
make
the
sense.
stove is raised up, so it's.
That's cute. Well, she seems. Yeah, she seems
Oriental
very.
lady.
The other energy does concern me.
They're the other energy.
Yeah.
I believe when
Right.
I spoke to you,
right.
I'd mentioned that I've gotten woke up a couple times with people screaming in my
Yeah,
ear,
that's right. I
Oh.
remember that, yeah.
having my leg grabbed.
Yeah.
And most recently, laying in bed, and I normally don't sleep very long, and when I do, it's you know, I don't sleep very well.
Yeah. I could definitely sense that for sure.
I'm plagued with nightmares. Most recently, I was laying in bed and I was actually awake and felt somebody. It felt like somebody had punched the bottom of my foot was laying on my side, and my
Well,
leg
that's
came
terribly
flat.
That's
rude.
rude.
Right.
I literally felt a hand, bottom of my foot.
Oh, no.
Oh God.
There was one night in particular, we had just gone to bed.
You okay,
And
baby?
There was
there was a picture
there was
on
a
that
picture
wall.
right here at
Here's-
first. Wait, it was right here at first.
Uh huh.
And in the middle of the night, we heard a bang over here, and this picture jumped off the wall.
Oh, jeez.
It was a picture Ashley drew in her very dark time. It's in 8th grade.
Oh, wow.
So I moved the picture over there, and it jumped again at Christmas time. The Christmas tree was there. It jumped and broke, and that's still there. The picture frame and the picture jumped.
Okay.
And in that same night, when it came off that wall, that clock didn't just fall, it landed over here about where this couch is.
That's not physically possible.
Yeah.
So
The
that's
clock
some
broke
manipulating
in
that, yeah.
In the same night.
Somebody got a tantrum.
Spirits can throw some really big tantrums. There's also psychokinetic phenomenon that with your own stress, you can manipulate your environment as well.
And
So.
I think she's come home, because I hear stuff upstairs. It's not her, but I hear talking and stuff upstairs. I've gotten up a couple times in the middle of the night because I heard stuff crash, bang,
Yeah.
noise, and I come out here and there's nothing.
Nothing in there.
there's
That's so
nothing-
weird when that
Nothing on the
happens.
floor. There's no reason to, and the dogs weren't alerted or anything, but I hear it.
They growl sometimes for no reason.
Oh,
Yeah,
'cause
they
can
definitely
and
can see
stuff.
it.
Yeah, they're in.
Yeah, they're like growling at the corner of the room. They're like, it's something to be concerned about.
But those have been my experiences.
Okay. That's sort of what I was feeling when I grabbed onto Brent and I said, "Somebody's getting grabbed. Somebody's getting grabbed." That I could feel
It's-
that. I could
it's
feel that
always in
sensation.
bed.
For you,
For
not
me,
Yeah.
for her.
it's always in bed.
And not that.
Yeah, I could feel that manipulation of the environment and touching people. That phenomenon I could feel. So I'm sorry you have to go through that.
That's not cool.
That's not ideal. And it seems probably you're probably getting hit with more intense emotional stuff? Is that what they're trying to break you down type of energy?
Sure. That picture I drew my freshman year. I hadn't talked to my dad for years.
Oh.
Then he passed away.
Oh.
I think that's the picture.
He's the negative energy. The younger one.
Okay.
I know it is.
Oh,
Because when
wow.
that picture jumped, I
He was
about
kind of-
shook. I
he was
was
a little
very
bit
angry.
Yeah.
He was an angry guy.
He was an angry guy.
Very angry. That's why I left him.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna have to
Well,
have
you
a conversation with him and
Well,
It's
he needs-
him, so
he would attack you.
That would make sense
That
then.
makes a whole lot more sense then.
But
Yeah.
I'm curious about the older one. you're
because
talking about.
there's more that could be the older one.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about the other older gentleman. Keeps drawing me to the backyard. He keeps attracting me to the backyard, and he keeps saying something about this space out here. And I don't know what that's about and why he's drawing me to that energy. But he comes from there, and then he says he walks through the space, and he goes through the house, and he just seems like a loner and very isolated and very
Okay, cool. It's not my dad.
It's not he and his daddy, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm more dead, you never know. But this one, he seems more land-based, like he came with the land, is what I kind of sense with him. But the angry energy, I would say that it's who you think it is. And,
Yeah,
and I think
that's
that
something.
he's got to be moved on.
Because he's stuck. He's not.
He's not addressing his issues and his roles and his issues.
Yeah, he's just throwing fits and being.
So he needs some.
The breathing's him. The
Okay.
hips, he's had both hips replaced, and now
Okay.
mine's
Really?
going out. I have back issues. He has back issues in the
Okay.
bedroom. That's why he.
That's why I
Yeah.
felt all that lovely pain.
Yes.
Yeah, being a physical empath, you know, you get to feel stuff.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's part of the magic, you know. I get to feel everything, yay. But it also lets me connect to your guys' energy and understand what you're experiencing, and I'm awfully sorry that you're having.
I heard him whistle too. You were upstairs and you heard your
That's
dad
what I was about to
whistle.
say. The
Okay.
musical thing.
Oh, okay.
And
I don't know
music,
that
too.
it was dad. I don't know.
Nobody was
It was sounded like somebody at the bottom of my stairs right there whistled. All my dogs were in bed with me. They went running down to that
wow.
corner. They went to go outside, and then they turned around and went back to that corner.
Weird.
There's only one whistle. Like they're calling the dogs kind of thing.
Wow.
That only
Really weird.
happened
And that could be any one of the dead
They
folks
could
just
be.
trying to call the dogs.
Yeah.
You definitely have something going on here.
You do.
You're not crazy. You're not imagining it. This is all very quite real.
Yeah.
But we'd like to get you some balance and restore some stuff. So, going on
Definitely want to do a meter walkthrough.
and then do a meter walkthrough.
Yeah.
Let's do that.